Hello, my name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert at Zucore Marketing. I'm making this video for the office manager, I guess. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent the website over to me for analysis. And what I can tell you right off the bat is that you spent good money. This is money well spent on a beautiful website. But I am not here for the aesthetic part of it. Because this is doing what it should do. When somebody comes here, they're going to want to click and find out more about your company, and it's a very welcoming website, truly. Uh, but it is underperforming, and that is what I want to address with you today. And I have all the metrics and all of the numbers available to show you. Let me go through that with you. Now, the first thing I do after looking at your site is I go and I look at this paid tool that I have. It's called Ahrefs, and it shows me the metrics of your site, how it's been performing over the last couple of months. And the next thing I do is a regular old Google search, and the reason for that is Google is responsible for about 96% of your traffic. That is a lot. Google has a firm foothold on this whole industry, for better or worse. So what the what I want to do is make you aware of how Google works, because since they are responsible for so much of the traffic that you get there, it's important that you know how they work, because otherwise you are at a disadvantage. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to explain things to you so that you can actually utilize Google to help your business more than you have right now. Now, first off, there is an algorithm that Google uses to select the placement of absolutely everything on a Google search, from here all the way down to the very bottom of where it could be. And what I will tell you is that this first section here is what we call the map pack in the industry, and we call it that because we're not clever and it's attached to a map. But those folks did do something that the folks down here did not do, or did not do well enough, and that is fill out a Google business profile, and fill it out well. Now, the Google business profile is like a Facebook profile. It asks you what year you started your business. It's going to ask you what your actual daily hours are, and it's going to have some tick boxes, and it's going to make you prove that the website is your own, which is probably a good fail-safe. And that is a great place to be. The reason that you would want to fill out a Google business profile is to get up here. There is a monetary value of being near the top of a Google search, and I'm going to show you more about that. Now, this is the first thing, actually, that the Google algorithm would like you to do, because it figures that you will be more active in your desire to have your business succeed. Now, the next thing that Google wants is, well, let me show you this. Right underneath the map pack is what we have, we call the organic search results. Now, several of them here are just lists. GAF, Angie's List, Yelp, Better Business Bureau, Tri-State Roofing. I'm going to select Grabowski Roofing. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to use them as the comparison and call them your Google competitor, just for the purpose of this analysis. Here is their website, and just fine. I don't know, it seems, I guess they're looking at a lot of roofs, but what I see is pools, because that's what I'm interested in, I guess. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take your website and I'm going to copy and paste it into this word counter. There we go. You have 839 words. That is actually not bad. I'm going to do the same for them. Let's see what the results are, because I have not done this yet. 975 words. I sort of suspected that. They are leading in the word count, and I'm going to tell you about the words and why I would be doing that to begin with. Google loves content, and the reason that they do is they want to keep their search customers satisfied. So Google actually expects you to have 1,500 words on your website. Now, you are not that far from it. You are, more than halfway there. But the other thing you want to do is keep in mind that once other people begin to understand how Google works, you're going to have to compete with them here again. It wouldn't be bad to have more than the 1,500. To be honest, it would be great to have more than 1,500. And it's surprising how little space all of these words can take up. It's not going to ruin the look or feel of your website at all. It's not going to ruin the design, which is beautiful. It's not going to do any of those things. But just extending these a little bit, perhaps adding some other areas like that that people will be able to come and click on and learn more. That's exactly what Google wants for their customers. They want their search customers to land somewhere where they can learn more. Google has determined that 1,500 words is the minimum number of words that are necessary to actually learn, to teach somebody, one of their search customers, something when they get to your site. That is their thinking on that. Now, the next thing I want to show you is that all words are not equal. So these words have some wiggle room, and that is keywords. You want to have keywords on your website. Keywords are something that Google has determined should be on your website. And the reason that is that it distinguishes your website from, say, a dairy farm in Michigan. That's why when you search for Google and you search for something specific, whatever comes up is because Google keeps track of what people are searching for. Now, keywords come from a variety of sources. And one of them is what people actually type in for a search. The other is the words from your own industry. And then the other is the communities that you serve. Now, I'm going to show you what your competitor has for keywords. You have 58, they have 484. Now, the Google algorithm is looking for more. It's a mathematical construct, so it thinks more wins. So that is sort of an area that you would like to beat. Now, I'm going to show you what their keywords are. Click here. Go to this window, and there they are. These are the keywords that these other folks are using. And I can't show you all of them because there's pages of them. But you'll see that there are a lot of variations of a theme. Roofing company, West Palm Beach, obviously. Roofing company, Boca Raton. You see, it's part of the keywords to have the communities around you served. Now, company and companies are different to the algorithm because it does not know our language. It only knows what it is looking for, and it is looking for words. That's all it's looking for. So it does not know that there are singular and plurals. It does not know that there are different tenses. It does not know that roofing is related to roofer, is related to roof. You and I all know that roof and roofing and roofer are all part of the same word group, but the algorithm does not. So having all of these various terms in your website would be actually useful. Now, tin roof, I'm sure that they mean tin roof, but you can see there's also some things that have to do with actually just words of your industry. For instance, you know, on traditional homes, I know that there is a gable. I know that roofers sometimes have to deal with it, and I have not used the word gable ever in my life. So those are the kind of words that I know that should be on a website for a roofer. Now, these are, solar stack. That's something that I have no idea what it is, but you probably do. So that's what keywords are. I'm going to show you another example of keywords. I'm going to search for the word best on here. There we go, best. I do not find that on your homepage. And I'm going to tell you something. If I go to Google, Google searches are word-based searches, and I type in that I am looking for the best roofer in West Palm Beach, your site will not show up because you do not have that phrase in here. And I would think that you think that about your company. I would hope so. So why don't you have that in your company? Why don't you say that you are the best roofer in West Palm Beach? Because Google believes everything that it reads. If it's on the internet, it is true. So that would be a good thing for you to have on your website so that when people type in, they're looking for the best, you show up. It's a word-based search. You have to have it on your website in order for it to show up. Next thing I need to tell you about is backlinks. Now, backlinks here, you are doing pretty well. You have 849, but your referring domains is only 35. This number shouldn't be much higher than about 100. So you have a lot of spammy backlinks. And those are discounted by the Google algorithm. Let me show you what they have. Grabowski has 1,300. And once again, they have a lot of spammy ones. Theirs should not be much higher than about, 350, 400. Let me show you what their backlinks are. Now, backlinks is where your site appears on somebody else's site, and there is a link back to you. So like Yelp would be one. Now, they are on homestead.com, Expertise, Yellow Pages, Super Pages, so on and so on. You want to be on any of the sites that refer back to your site that are rated, say, 70 and above. Now, this is the domain rating. It shows the strength of a domain's backlink profile. And this is a scale of 0 to 100. Now, homestead.com has a lot of people that rely on it for information. So there are a lot of links to homestead.com. And that is why they have such a high rating. Same for expertise.com. They have a high rating because a lot of other people have links to them. Now, you want to get on those sites. Here's the way that Google thinks about it. The more links there are to you, that must mean the more important you are and the more interesting you are. So they want their search customers to go to places that are interesting and useful. That is why they want you to have backlinks. So that is the reason for that. Now, here's what it comes down to. The bottom line is that last month, your traffic, the number of visitors to your site was 16, and that is down 4. You had 20 the month before. Here's what they had, 700, and that's up 20 from the month before. So there is money being left on the table because the value of this 700 visitors was about $9,300 according to my company here. And they do a lot of research into this sort of thing. And the value of your 16 was only 40 bucks. So there is thousands of dollars to be made by being closer to the top of a Google search. Now I'm going to just scroll down and see if I can find you. And I want you to think about your own Google search behaviors and tell me, how far down do you scroll before you think to yourself, you know what, I have got what I need probably from here on up. I don't have to go much further down. I'm going to, give up and just work with what I got above. Now, I have not found you yet. Yeah, that's a shame because you have a beautiful website. You do good work. I like your work ethic. I read this part that you're, what is it? You're a business manager or sales manager. I read all of that, and this is really great. Bill Moore, I read his statement here, and I think that you have a great company, so it needs to be seen. And the way to do that is to manipulate what you can manipulate in Google and get to the top of one of these searches, because there is an actual monetary value of that. Well, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I've been helpful. And if any of this sounds like something you don't want to do for yourself, this is an opportunity to give Eric a call. He would be glad to guide you through the next steps of getting this fixed for you on your website. Thank you so much. Have a great day.